congratulations, welcome. Thank you guys again for coming out. We didn't get all 58, but you know what? I tell everyone that's fine, because one of the things we like to do as faculty, we celebrate who is here, because for you guys, you kind of remember it was a long time ago. I hide my age a little bit, but I remember, as a undergrad student in kinesiology, I was at Texas A&M University, and that's, I gotta do my giggle. That's a big deal, because even though when you think about the faculty here, we have 3 degrees, but I can always tell you the one for me that was real special was that bachelor's. Because I don't know if anyone else in here is a first generation student. Who is? Raise your hand. So then you definitely know how I feel. So when you come from a family where the key thing was we need to graduate high school, the fact that my mother was able to say all 4 of her children graduated high school, that was a big deal in our family. So here's the youngest daughter saying, well, I'm not just gonna graduate high school, I'm going to college. There's no money, because that's not what our family's about. Our family's about, let's just get out of high school. So there's no money. My parents are just like, well, we have no clue what to do. I don't know if your family was like that. They had no clue, like, well, how do we do this? And I'm sitting here just like, I had no one to go to kind of help me in the process. And so to actually be able to do that and to graduate from Texas A&M, and then I went out and I started teaching for a while, and then I went back again because I was like, I just love it so much. But that first degree, guys, that's special. That's why we wanted to do something for you guys. Even if one person would have came, I would still be this excited to do something, because it's definitely a wonderful occasion. And when you see your family there tomorrow and your friends tomorrow and Sunday, you will actually realize just how it means, not just to you, but to them, that you can actually walk that day. Because I know for my parents, they were all in smiles, because they can now say like, oh my gosh, this is my baby. That's what my mother always says. If you're the baby, you don't have a name anymore. It's a baby. It's like, she's the baby girl. That's the baby of the family. So that's all it was. It was kind of like the baby of the family actually walked across that stage and graduated. And then when I went back, as I said, I did a few years, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to get a master's degree. I didn't walk for my master's. And the reason why I didn't walk for the master's, because at that point I had decided that I would do a PhD, because my advisor had came to me 3 times saying, I really think you ought to do this. And remember, I told you, my family, that's not how things work. I had already taken off, quit a job, so I was a full-time teacher, biology teacher, track and field coach. So it's kind of like I'd already had real money, and to take off and say, I'm going back to school to get a master's, my parents were just like, okay. But then imagine basically saying, well, I'm still not gonna go get a job here, because I want to get a PhD. So that was one of those where it was just like, okay. So I didn't walk, but my parents actually supported me. And I remember that because it was a hard decision to go back to my dad and say, hey, Dad, I'm not just going to do 1 year. I need you to help support me for 3-4 more years to get this PhD. And I was so nervous thinking he was going to be like, no, exactly, shaking that head. So he already shaking. That's what I thought my dad was going to be. But you know what? He said, whatever I can do. Blue collar family, that means working overtime. As I said, there's not savings for college. But that was something that he did. And when I graduated from that with my PhD, the only thing I asked my dad for is I said, you know what, I want to have a party. And I said, I will cover half. Can you cover half of the party? And so we get to this party, and I'm just like, okay, this is wonderful, because this is all I really wanted. This is a party to celebrate the fact that I've had a PhD. And at the end, the guy's like, okay, we need the money, can you pay? And so I go there with my half, my check, and I get my dad. And my dad comes out and he has a check for the full amount. And I'm sitting there and I'm all emotional because I'm just like, but Dad, we agreed I had half. And what my mother told me is she said, as soon as you hung up that phone, your dad basically told me he got this. And for 2 months, he worked overtime just to pay for that party. That's why I say this is not just about you, it is about your family. Because that day I told people, and it still makes me emotional when I share that story, because that's my family, and that's what my dad was. He was so proud to be able to say he had a daughter who walked across that stage and has a PhD. And your family is going to be so proud of you guys tomorrow and Sunday, gotta make sure I remember that, when you walk across there and you have that bachelor's degree, especially my first generation student, it's a big deal. And for everyone else, you're continuing that legacy. You're starting a legacy. A of being that person. Because once I got mine, now I can say my two sisters who were older, they went back and got their degree. My niece got her degree. So now we've started that in our family where people are actually now saying we need to go beyond just a high school degree and actually get a college degree. So definitely congratulations to you guys when it comes to that. And so I want to give the other faculty time to come and say a few little words to you, but I want to leave one little word. So another example. Students who have the Econ 100 know that I do talk a lot sometimes. But here's one lesson I want to give everyone. I actually got this from my little 5-year-old, but I got it from her at 3 years old. Because I'm chaotic. Things are just, there's so much going on in my world. And one time we went to this botanical garden and it was kind of like, okay, it's nice, it's pretty, but it's time to go. And I'm trying to rush Kennedy, like, Kennedy, come on, let's go. And what did this little child do? Every step, she stops. She smells the flowers. I'm like, Kennedy, let's go. And she still goes, she stops, smells the flowers. And I'm getting a little frustrated. And at one point I kind of stopped and I was just like, you know what? I am missing out on a wonderful moment right here. This little girl is actually stopping to smell the roses and to smell the flowers. And I'm so caught up in we gotta leave that I'm missing out on all the beauty. That's the lesson I want to tell you guys, because now that you're going to go and get full-time jobs or you're going to graduate school, you'll have so many things going on. But you do have to take time to stop and smell the roses, to smell the flowers, and realize how much beauty you have around. So please make sure you do that in your next step. That's my little advice. Okay, so let's bring in some faculty and staff. Who wants to come up next? Dr. Edo, wonderful.
I've seen most of you at most of you in class, and COVID, some of you probably had you in class for my work. I think though that, congratulations, good job, well done. One of the things that when I think about the bachelor's degree, and I completed my bachelor's degree, that makes me look at the degree as not just, kinesiology is very important, which are career and master's, but also you were born over that for your career. I would to be more of a professional now. You gain hopefully life skills that will translate to the occupation you take on. And I think go through that fact that getting this skills, being able to think about, think critically, understand the situation, join the workforce, contribute back to society. That's one great good accomplishment. We really good. Congrats to you. Good time.
You're in order. Dr.
So
Mark.
I got called Dr. Edo. I'll keep this fairly short. First, congratulations. It's the major milestone in your lives. I think I'll leave you with one saying that hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. Been for that before. This is what it means. You're going to face a lot of choices as you move forward. If you always do the easy thing, you're going to have a hard life. If you go out and seek opportunities to be challenged with the harder things, you're actually going to have an easier life. Keep finding opportunities to challenge yourself, and don't forget about it. Keep in touch. We're here for you. It's not like you go out and we'll never talk to you again or want to talk to you again or anything like that. We want to hear back from our alumni. Always keep in touch with us. Congratulations to you.
Hey, I'm like looking at your faces going, all put together or I've seen you virtually. So I guess my advice to you is that always find things that you enjoy doing, right? So just, wherever path you're going on next, just make sure you're happy doing it. And similar to Dr. McDowell, I took time off from school in between a lot of my degrees, and it was the best decision for me because I could really figure out what I wanted to do. So that's my advice always to you. And that you guys work hard, you got this first step out of the way, and then you go on to that next big thing. But always remember too, I know you're all, God, I don't have to write a ladder me. So the biggest thing on you will. And I think some of us here probably might have gotten our PhDs because we like to study. So, we like the academics part of it, but we also like being that happy. So you will miss this, so cherish it now, and you can still go find and always continue to learn. Congrats.
Advisor of the year.
I'm not gonna stand up behind Cynthia because that's not who I am. I so enjoy working with all of you. You're like my own children. I want you to do great things. You're all fabulous. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to work with all of you. Don't worry, you will have nightmares about missing assignments. You're not gonna miss assignments. It will get better. It does get easier, but enjoy it. Congratulations. You're all fantastic, and I'm so proud of all.
So as you know, this is all about you. So we want to start off introducing one of our students. So we have an American Kinesiology Association's award every year where the faculty actually nominate a student for the award. And so as it mentions here, the American Kinesiology Association is proud to recognize Shifra O'Flattery as a 2022 AKA undergraduate scholar committed to promoting and enhancing kinesiology as a unified field of study and to advancing its many applications. And so I'm excited and honored today to present to Ms. Shifra O'Flattery the AKA Scholar Award.
It says master class. That's fantastic.
Oh my God, see, she planned that, didn't she?
Oh, today it does.
And so I told Shifra she could say a few words to you now.
I suppose I'm not used to giving speeches, but just like to say thank you. It's an honor to receive this award. I have thoroughly enjoyed my academic experience here at Mason University, and I'm sure my classmates agree when I say that the professors in the kinesiology department really go above and beyond to help their students succeed. And I know it's very easy to work hard and be motivated to work hard when your classes are engaging and interesting. And I suppose I would also like to thank our academic advisors, Ms. Sandstrom, who's here today, and also Mr. Shaw, for their guidance and support. And then to my classmates, to the kinesiology class of 2022, navigating college in a global pandemic hasn't been the easiest thing to do, but we made it. So congratulations to you all, and best of luck in your future careers. And go Patriots.
Well, thank you. And it looks like Shifra is also you get one, I think you have a lot of these for our contemporary student services. So we have another cord for you. So she's gonna have a lot tomorrow, guys. When you see her graduation, you're going to see cords and this nice little medal. So please make sure you wear that tomorrow and or Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, so Dr. Edo and Dr. Martin, can you guys hand the gifts? So we can't hand you a diploma today, but we will hand you gifts. So for our first person, Jordan Mariano, where are you? Jordan. You want to say a few words, Jordan?
Just wanted to say thank you to all the staff, teachers, and students. Congratulations.
Man. Yay, Alice, congrats. Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan. Yes,
Did you get one of these already?
we should
Yeah.
have given one to
Okay,
Jordan.
he's already got.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to thank Nixon for the past. And my family and my friends.
Next we have Jasmine Connor. Come on, Jasmine.
Excuse my bonnet. My hair is in the process for graduation. It's between hairs. I want to say thank you, and it's been a journey. It's been a long, like 4 years. It's been hard, but we did it.
Congratulations.
Noel. Same?
Same.
Yes,
Yeah.
Noel.
Thank you to all the faculty, especially. I've had some, not difficulties, but really exciting adventures when I sign up for new classes every semester, where I just can't sign up for them for some reason. And Tiffany especially, and then also Dr. Martin, more recently, has been super helpful with all of that. Just because everything's always a mess all the time. But thank you to all you guys. It's been super awesome, super helpful in class, always wanting to help us learn more and know a little bit more and help us.
No strength.
But
It's just.
just really help us understand and always answer questions.
Have no
So,
grip.
Next we have Denzel Wright.
I just want to say thank you to the staff, the faculty, especially the advisors. So I'm military, I've been deployed twice within the student, and the advisors have really stuck with me. They were graduating all the time, so I really appreciate that.
Next we have Rocky Tantu or Tantu. Yay, Rocky.
Thank you. Yes, just want to say thank you to everybody, Dr. Edo, Dr. Sharoni, Dr. Warren, Sandstrom, thank you for guiding me through here's at Mason, and then Dr. Sandstrom actually helped me apply to grad school, so I'll be starting next week with classes. Thank you.
Next we have Ryan Stratham. Ryan.
Well, I'd like to thank faculty. I'm a transfer student here at the Kinesiology University. It's always kind of adventure signing up every semester. Sandra always helped me with figuring out classes because they always lock me out. So congratulations. Thank you.
Yes. Jonathan Taylor.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to, all the faculty and staff. I made a lot of good friends at Mason, and I switched my major, a couple times, and didn't really know what else to do, but, meeting all of you guys and being surrounded by, motivating and engaging professors and making great friends, it really helped me find, what I want to do with my life. I have all you guys to thank for that, so congratulations.
Yes, he is. Okay, that was Jonathan, right? Seth? Zoe?
Mulmer, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'm
Either it's
sorry,
the
Seth.
the doctor's handwriting or it's my last name. So thank you. This has been quite the incredible last 2.5 years, considering 2 months of it was spent, in person, then we switched to online, the rest. Meeting all of you guys, Noel, and the classes I had last semester, I had John, Rocky, Denzel, and then Caroline. I actually get to work with John and Caroline on a daily basis. It's just fantastic, and I want to say thank you to all this faculty staff, Dr. Cal, Edo, Martin, and then the Sandstrom, all this time for the classes. Thank you. Keep doing good things, and yeah, good luck, everybody.
Next we have Caroline, or Carolyn? Caroline.
here for supporting me for the last 4 years. I can't wait to see where life takes us. Congrats.
Rhonda, did I say it correct? Yes. Okay.
I'd like to take some time to thank all the staff. All the professors have really helped me with all of the past 2 years. And the program itself has really prepared me. For the work. I've noticed that if I didn't have the education background that I did get at Ford Mason, I wouldn't have succeeded as well as I did in all of my internships. So I truly use all of the skills in the future. And thank you.
Ryan Aaron? Yes, Ryan.
Sorry I was late. I was actually walking around all over the Fairfax campus looking for my phone like this. And when I finally figured it out, I said, oh my gosh, I'm the other side of the world. Got here. Man, it's been rough. Thank you. I don't know if most people here at all. So sorry I met you all this late, but man has been a rough 2.5 years. But thank you so much for your acknowledgement. This whole job. Thank you.
Okay, we'll make sure. Okay, so Dr. Stroney is getting our little bubbly ready for our toast, and while we do that, we will do a raffle. We'll start with 2 bags while she's serving the drinks.
All right.
Okay, listen, side by side.
Facilities is doing. Okay, what are we doing now?
We're doing these nice little notebooks, and the, yes, so you see those pins that we gave you guys? See, look at this. That way you do not lose your pins.
Okay. Alice Trapp.
Denzel. There you go. Denzel.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So we have a poncho. So when it rains, you can now sport your George Mason poncho. Keep you nice and dry.
That's what you need to walk around campus, right? With your backpack on.
And our top raffle prize is a nice little raffle bag so that you can still represent George Mason. So it has lots of nice room. I think I showed this to you guys earlier. So who is the winner of our top? Noel. Okay. We all have our cups. So let's toast to, and people can throw in other words also. So for me, I'm saying new beginnings. Other words, too. Let's do some other things. New beginnings. Good luck. Successful future. Very good. Accomplishments.
More PRs.
Most of y'all, yeah.
Yes, I love that one.
Keep up the hard work.
Yes, definitely keep up the hard work. So guys, really congratulations. We're so proud of you and we're happy that you got to this point. So cheers.
Cheers.